Yo, welcome to episode 2 of the Friendly Fades podcast. Sleeko's internet is still warming up. He on dial-up, but we're going to get this thing going. We just wrapped up week 14 for Dynasty Fantasy. We're going to move into the playoffs, but we got a good segment. We're here with the fellas. A lot more people showed up today because I think a lot more people got a lot to say. So we're going to get it going, fellas. Welcome to the pod.
Appreciate you having me.
Appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, a warm welcome to C. Brooks. First time joining our segment. So family member C. Brooks, Friendly Fades community. So let's kick it off, fellas. Quick housekeeping recap. I'm going to share my screen and let's talk about who are some of the week 14 top performers in fantasy. So when we think about who are the top players in fantasy, I don't know if you guys can see my screen.
Yep. I know you see the pickup that I made on the waiver wire, but we'll get into that.
Phillip Rivers,
quick
man.
to add Phillip Rivers. That is common.
Phillip Rivers.
So was anybody
Enjoy those.
That's crazy that he's actually coming back, though.
That is crazy.
Like, you know you're in trouble when you need to call Phillip Rivers. You feel me?
It's going to get real ugly for Big Phil. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, that's going to be real interesting.
Hey, I feel bad for Jonathan Taylor owners, though. Man.
I agree.
Shout out to Jay Hicks.
Tried to make a move for him.
He's
Well,
not in the playoffs, bro, so he's good. You got to shout at that toilet bowl, though. It's gonna be hard to beat Greg in a toilet bowl, though, for reals.
Yeah, Greg real familiar with toilet bowls.
It's been, what, 2 years in a row, Greg?
Yeah, I made the
All right,
playoffs.
what we looking at, GM?
So this is Shay right here, trending up Phillip Rivers. We got Ryan Flournoy. C-Pump, is that a sleeper or what?
That's a young sleeper, especially this week with CD Lamb out.
Is he officially out or is he still day-to-day?
Isn't got a concussion?
Yeah, but they played on Thursday, so he has time.
Bro, he's not going to play this week, bro.
He has to, bro.
This man's fingers was all Tulane. Like, he's not going to play this week.
He was limited in practice. They played on Thursday. He got 10 days off, so we'll see. I think it's an important game. It's an NFC game. They're in the wild card hunt.
Yeah, that's a must-win.
I don't see him not playing, to be honest. I don't think it's smart, but I don't see him.
I don't see him playing, bro. Got to think of the future.
So let's look at 14. Let's look at week 14 as we move into 15. So we got so Steve ended up making the playoffs.
I told you there was no way I wasn't making the playoffs.
Okay, so
bro.
check this out. And let's talk about this. We got these teams right here at 7-7, 7-8. We didn't make it, but all 4 of us were, I guess even Bake as well, were trying to figure out if we were going to make it in the playoffs, which Steve made it in the playoffs. So what do you think went wrong with these teams below the green line between In Your Pockets, my team?
I mean, you didn't make it, bro. So what do you think your team's lacking? Like, what do you think your team can do? I mean, I know what your team needs. What do you think your team needs?
So this is my team for the viewers. What do you guys think about my squad?
Honestly, bro, your rosters, you don't really have you don't have a solid wide receiver one. You got Rome Odunze. You have a lot of youth players that have a lot of upside that I can see. Like Rome's going to be good. We know Rome's going to be good, but you can't rely on Rome on a week-to-week basis. So, like, when I look at your roster specifically, I don't see one. You don't have a wide receiver one. Both your running backs, bro, Kenneth Gainwell and Travion Henderson, are 2 running backs that split carries with other running backs. So you don't have a running back who's just like the clear workhorse. And I mean Travion, we know potentially that could be him next year, but they do trust Stevenson a lot. So that's so that's just what I see. Like, you don't have a player that stands out. Jameson Williams, he's a solid fantasy player, but he's definitely a wide receiver too. And that's just what I see.
Yeah, I think piggybacking off of what Steve is saying, outside of Joe Burrow, Rome Odunze, and I would say on the bubble maybe DK Metcalf, a lot of those guys, for their production to really be in the higher tier of must starts, it's relying on other players on their team to not play. So Travion, he didn't really start going crazy until Ramondre got out. I think all of us can agree that Travion is the better running back. At least in my opinion, I think he's better.
Just visually.
Yeah. I think when Jamar Chase got suspended or when Jamar Chase isn't playing, T. Higgins gets a lot more room for that target share. I think Jameson Williams, he's on a tear, but I also think the absence of like Sam Laporta plays a part of it because Sam Laporta is part of that offense as well. And then Ricky Pearsall, the games where Juwan Jennings wasn't playing were his only good games of the season. So there's a lot of guys on that team that are kind of reliant on other dominoes to fall in order for like their target share to go up.
So as someone, I haven't made the playoffs. This is the second year in a row I have not made the playoffs, and we could even talk about this more. I think my draft strategy was really off, and I'm paying for that. But how would you recommend getting better? What are your guys' thoughts on like, all right, how do I get better so I can actually start competing in making the playoffs?
I think you know the answer to that. I've been saying to you all year. You know who you got to get rid of.
I mean, do anybody? Okay, so who on here would want to? Who would pay for a Joe Burrow?
I think most of us would pay for a Joe Burrow at the right price. And my thought process behind it is there's a lot of quarterbacks in the league that can generate the same amount of production on average. Joe Burrow's going to have those games, bro, where he has like 38 or you know what I mean, where he has like 400 yards, 3 touchdowns. But for the most part, like you could survive with the Jared Goff, and I bet you like Jared Goff's
God
asking
damn.
price isn't anywhere close to what Joe Burrow's is. So my opinion would be like to move on to Joe Burrow, get some more like solid pieces, whether it be like a lower end like running back 1 or a low end wide receiver 1 who's like a clear like wide receiver 1 in their respective team. And you could probably package something together, but that's what I would do personally. What do you think, C Brooks?
I definitely, as far as your team goes, I'm sitting here looking at it. I would say you definitely have young talent, but I will say this, bro. This year was kind of a weird year. A lot of players like didn't produce on a week to week basis. I feel like even players that were supposed to like produce on a week to week basis didn't. So it ain't like always that like it didn't work out or like you did something wrong. I just think like some of these players. I mean, I feel like Jameson Williams, Pearsall, Romo Duze, even especially DK Metcalf. They're all like they're players that like they're not gonna do it every week. So if you have all those players in your lineup every week, then like you're banking on them either balling or you're not gonna get a lot of points from. You can get a lot of points from all of them, or you can get like no points. You feel me?
Yeah.
So like it's like putting together a lineup where like you have like players that you know are gonna get you points every week, and then also adding players like a Jameson Williams or a T Higgins that will go get you that 20 every now and then. You know what I mean? They mess around and get you. So like you got home run hitters, but then like they're not like week to week players. But there wasn't a lot of week to week players around the league. I don't feel like. I feel like even a lot of players that we thought around the league was going to be like week to week balling weren't. So I mean, everybody got a different strategy, but I wouldn't say it was all bad. It's just like, you know what I mean?
So what would you be
But
looking for?
definitely,
Like, do you think Joe Burrow is my key to like filling out my points? What you think?
So my question is what like who would you move? Like what there's no other piece in my opinion on his team that would be worth enough to be able to fill those holes that he's missing.
I mean, personally, you can move a lot of your players. I'm looking at your roster. You could have moved. You definitely could have like same as what I told you, Shaq, but she didn't want to listen, and that's why what? What was your what? You got a lot to say for somebody that is. To be honest, hold up, we got to get that out there.
Yeah,
You got a
yeah,
lot to say for somebody that's at the
yeah. Yeah,
bottom.
yeah,
Um, I will say, bro, when you have young talent, sometimes you got to get rid of the young talent for consistent talent. I don't even think moving like a Joe Burrow would necessarily be like the move that like gets you over the top. But you have players. Look at, I mean, like, you probably don't want to trade them, but Henderson, you got Higgins, you got Odunze, you got JMO. You can get somebody consistent for those people if you do it the right way. You know. It's just you gotta do it the right way. You gotta know what you want, bro. You gotta know what you want. You can't just be accepting offers. You gotta know what you want.
Yeah, I really would love to have a clear running back 1 for sure. Because I feel like receivers, I don't think I have a clear wide receiver one, but I think I can get away with plugging in players at the receiver position. But my running back position has been hurting all year.
So let me ask you this: outside of Joe Burrow, what player on your team gets you a clear running back?
That's where I got to look at the league and see like what people might need. Because that's the thing about
2 for 1s, bro. 2 for 1s, 2 for 2s, 3 for 2s. It don't have to be 1 for 1.
yeah, that's what I'm
And
saying.
we got
Because like,
picks involved
let's
too.
go to
You
in
could
your
definitely
pockets
make a
right here,
move.
bro. Let's go to in your pockets, and he didn't make the playoffs either. But look how many holes he got, bro.
Durr.
Bro, I tried to make a trade with him so many times.
So like,
Niche
that's the
Shador.
thing about
I
fantasy.
wanted
I think with
hey, you
fantasy,
wanna know y'all wanna know who I wanted from him really bad?
Mm.
ETN. I was
I
trying
like
to get
ETN.
ETN.
yeah,
He gets so
But
much. He gets so much work in Jacksonville, bro.
hey, y'all hear
I
me
think
now?
ETN's a good pickup for real.
It just didn't work out, bro.
And
They
he's
wanna
like, I think he's pretty efficient on the ground when he gets a chance too. It's just that offense. Don't get me started on that offense, bro.
bro, he been going crazy.
That's the thing
That
with
Man got
offense.
dynasty, though, bro.
20 points, 19 points, 19,
That's
14,
what I'm
12.
saying, bro. When he gets a chance, bro, he's so efficient when he has the ball, and I don't understand. Yeah, I don't know.
I mean,
That's
I
just
think
me.
the Jags have been playing really good ball. I think Trevor Lawrence is finally like getting that offense down because in the beginning of the season, bro, Trevor was playing bad and they just couldn't run a lot of things. And the last couple of weeks he's been balling. Like last week, I think Trevor Lawrence played like a really good game, and they're starting to open up the offense a little bit more. I think everybody on the Jags is a buy. I think their offense is gonna start clicking. Like Brian Thomas Jr. I know we've been talking about him, bro, but a lot of the reason why Brian Thomas Jr. was doing bad too is just Trevor Lawrence, and they just didn't want to trust Trevor Lawrence, and they're starting to like believe in him, and he's been doing really well. So like I feel like everyone on the Jags is a buy.
Need.
Brenton Strange.
I think for your team, Greg, in specific, like when you look at the top teams that made the playoffs, um, like, they have a lot of players, like C. Brooks was saying, that are just I think you know what you're gonna get, right? And your roster, it has a lot of players that are just, like, hit or miss, either having, like, boom or bust games, and I feel like the only avenue for your team to get better is honestly to move off of Joe, and it's like, you don't wanna do that, but you're gonna be in a continuous circle of, like, doing the same thing because Joe's what can get you better, you know what I'm saying? You can go get that running back 1, and tear down on quarterback because quarterback's one of those positions, bro. Like I have Dak Prescott and I have Jared Goff, and I could go ahead and win it all with those 2 quarterbacks. I don't need because there's only 3 quarterbacks to me that are elite that could like win you fantasy alone is like Lamar Jackson when healthy. I mean, right now he's a little bit hurt, but like Lamar and Josh
Josh
Allen.
Allen.
Those dudes alone, you get those on your team, bro, and like they can win you weeks by themselves. But my philosophy when it comes to like fantasy football is I'm gonna win that shit with having like those 10 to 15 ranked quarterbacks. Like I think you can win it with a Baker Mayfield, Jared Goff, a Dak Prescott, a Trevor Lawrence, and then so like you have Joe Burrow. I would definitely trade Joe Burrow for Trevor Lawrence and Travis Etienne and a draft pick, right? So I'm getting a quarterback that's going to give me production, and I'm getting that running back 1. And I think you see the teams that are in the playoffs,
Yeah, that'd be an easy trade.
Yeah, I would
and
do
that's
that.
why they're winning. And people will do that. And you got to you for you
But not
specifically, like
everybody
there's no
willing to trade though, bro, because like
But he doesn't have I'm
and
looking right now.
And in
ETN
an
is what
active
you can't get him.
league, bro,
I'm just saying.
in an active league, bro, like we have 3 or 4 members where our commissioner's not commissioning, and it should be opening up trades. And like in an active league, bro, you're moving Joe. If you looked at my roster, bro, I would trade you like a Bucky Irving and a Jared Goff to go get a Joe.
but would you
You know what I'm
really do
Stop
saying?
that?
it.
Because we'll
Stop
send
it.
that right now.
Because
You know what's crazy? I didn't know this episode was a Let's Diagnose and Help Greg's team show.
yeah.
I mean, I'll take
He
it.
over here.
I'm getting all this.
He
I'm getting
signed. Hey, we logged on. He said, "Help me fix my team. What do I
Hey,
do?"
but the thing is, Shay,
Oh, I'm saying, hey, I
the thing
barely made
is,
it, bro. So shoot, break it down. Help a
this
brother
thing
out.
could all be edited. This thing could all be edited, and Greg's gonna do a hell of a job editing. Greg, talk about the playoff matchups on our league, though, bro. Like we had like 4 or 5 teams fighting for the
Hey,
playoff.
I thought we were talking about winners of Week 14. We started diagnosing Greg's team.
That's crazy. Hey, you know what a crazy stat that I saw with Jalen Hurts because I had to get a win to make the playoffs, right? And I think I had a 43% chance of winning come Monday night. They had who'd I play? Jack
Play
Boys.
Jack Boy.
Yeah,
Let's click
he
in
had Jalen Hurts. He had Jalen Hurts, bro. And I was kind of worried, bro. Jalen Hurts. I saw a stat that said if Jalen Hurts spiked the ball the entire game, every play,
His QBR would be better than
yeah,
what it was.
he would have a higher QBR than what he did, bro. He literally could have just fucking spiked the ball. So
Hey, side
that's
note,
crazy.
C. Brooks, I want to know, bro, because I trust your football expertise. How do you feel about Jalen Hurts, bro?
Man, you know what's crazy, bro?
Jalen.
Jalen Hurts has been one of my favorite QBs. Bake
Really?
knows this. Bake like since he was at like bro, I used to like Jalen Hurts like while he was coming out of the draft and like, in college and stuff. But I will say, bro, he ain't playing too good right now, bro.
I don't
At
like
all,
him, bro.
bro. At
He been
all. I don't
looking.
like
Well, this
Jalen.
dude C. Brooks trying to tell me and Bake that Jalen Hurts is better than Herbo.
He kind of is though.
He's not, bro.
He's at all, bro.
I don't think he's good. Like,
He just had a bad game. I don't know if
Bro,
he's
Nah.
he's
better
not
than.
better than Justin
don't think
Herbert, bro. Not at all.
No.
hey, I'll tell
Hey,
you this,
bro.
bro.
I'll put it to you
Recency
this way.
bias. Who won the Super Bowl?
Okay.
Who won
Anyway,
the Super Bowl?
I'll put it to you
Twice.
It's like
this way.
this,
Played good in
bro.
the Super Bowl.
Anyway,
Hey, you're not plugging
C.
in.
Brooks, let me give you some elite ball
Justin
knowledge
Herbert
right
has
here.
never.
Let me
Hey,
give you
you're
some
not
elite ball
you're not
knowledge about
plugging
Jalen
in.
Hurts right here.
What'd you say, Shay?
So, when it comes to Jalen Hurts, bro, I think the offense struggles, Saquon struggles. It all comes down to one thing, bro. He can't operate the offense under center. He don't have good rhythm. He's not a rhythm thrower. He can't do a 3-step drop. He can't do
Can't
play
move to his
action.
left at all.
So what that does, bro, listen to me, bro. What that does is it cuts the playbook in half, bro. Watch the game. If you watch the game over again,
What playbook, bro? They have a new OC every year.
right, and they're blaming the OC, but I don't think the OC is a problem, bro. If you watch the Chargers game, every time he lined up under center, it was a run 100% of the time because he can't do a 3-step drop. He can't play quarterback from under center, bro.
So why is he
He
always one
can't.
of the best fantasy
So with
quarterbacks?
that, bro, is when like they can't do play action from under center. All they do is run the ball. So when he's under center, the Chargers just stack the box, bro, and it just stuffs Saquon. When you can't get into rhythm throwing and you can't do timing throws, like that throws off the offense.
Bro.
That's my analysis,
No,
bro.
bro, it's true. They say like
Watch the game. I promise you, watch the game, bro. Every time he's under center, it's a handoff, and the
if you
defense
threw
I'm not
knows it.
disagreeing. I'm not
if you
disagreeing.
if you even threw like Baker Mayfield on that offense, bro, he would throw for 400 yards every game. AJ Brown's wide open every single time. What's the tight end they have?
Gadsden?
Goddard?
Oh,
Goddard?
Goddard.
Bro, Goddard
Bro.
was on that final play, bro. If you look, they got their two best wide receivers. They got Smith and AJ Brown pass blocking, bro. If you look at AJ Brown, there's nobody near him because they're not afraid of Jalen Hurts throwing that ball.
I think he could be good, bro. It's just he used to get his rhythm
I
timing
don't
and his
know.
footwork.
I don't agree with y'all. I
No,
do,
I
but I
think
don't.
Jalen Hurts is good, bro.
Because there's
But
been
he's
games
not
even
as
this
good
year,
as
bro. There's been games this year where he took over throwing the ball. Like there was games where everybody was complaining about
I
it.
think he's
and
a
then
great. I think he's a great boundary thrower. Like
Shit,
Yeah,
he threw
he
a
had-
I
dime
think
to
he's a
AJ.
great
Minnesota.
boundary thrower when you got AJ Brown and Devontae Smith.
Bro, he's not a bad thrower. He just had a bad game.
AJ should have caught that ball in the end zone, like easily.
He missed 3
Bro.
balls, bro. He missed 3.
Yeah, AJ missed a few for sure.
Anyways,
Come on, bro. Everybody
Hey.
be blaming the QB, bro. There's been a lot of drop balls by a lot of receivers this year.
well, we blaming
that
the
we wouldn't
QB
even
on
be
this
talking
game,
about the
bro, because
QBs
he
the
threw
same.
4 interceptions and he fumbled. So we blaming the
Buddy
QB on
had
this
4
game.
picks though. Buddy did have 4 picks.
No, he
That's what I'm
played bad. I'm not saying he played good, like, but to just say that he's just like
To say Baker
all
Mayfield
the
was
way
better
bad
than
or
him
something, I
is
wouldn't
fucking
agree with that.
crazy.
No, I don't. You're right. You know what? I won't say he's all the
You
way
think
bad.
Baker Mayfield? You think Baker Mayfield would ball with the Eagles the same?
Yeah, I think.
I don't
Yeah.
think so.
I
You
think
think
100%
Jalen
could
Hurts will
operate
ball
under
with the
center,
Chargers?
bro.
Do you think Jalen Hurts will ball with the Chargers?
No way.
If you switch Herbo, if Herbo goes
No.
to Philly and Hurts comes to
Bro,
the
he
Chargers,
can't. Bro, he can't
that gonna
operate
play
under
out?
center. All these playbooks, they have a lot of play action, a lot of movement, a lot of misdirection. That's why the offense is so stale, bro. I don't think it's the coaching, bro. You tell me all 5 offensive coordinators that they have all have stale playbooks? No way,
So that
bro.
OC,
No
Yeah, bro.
way.
Bro, what is stale about going to 2 Super Bowls in like the past 3 years at least? What are you talking about?
There's nothing stale about going to 2 Super Bowls, bro. But when you have Saquon Barkley, AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, Dallas Goedert, and you got an all elite defense, bro, like, yeah. Yeah, you
Bro,
gotta
that
get to the Super
offensive
Bowl, bro.
line, they got all C Brooks on that offensive line, bro. He has
Hey,
everything he needs.
they
Honestly, bro.
defense ain't all
Jalen
that
Hurts.
though.
We could talk all day. We could talk all day about Jalen Hurts, but he's not it.
That defense is not elite though.
He's not it, bro.
That defense has not
Anyways,
been elite
back to
since a
friendly
couple
phase
years.
back to friendly phase fantasy.
All right, so let's look at the playoff picture. Phillip's the top seed.
That's a given.
Like, is Phillip ever gonna lose? Like, what's his downfall? Is there any downfall with him?
Facts, bro. This is
Time and
fantasy.
injuries, bro. Time and injuries.
Yeah, you know what it comes down to, like for like the playoff teams,
The week to week game.
is the week to week games and the matchups. Because like, that's how it's going to come down to, like the quarterback matchups.
His team is nice.
But I mean, Phillip does have the best roster for sure. I mean, he's the lead at tight end. I mean, he's a lead everywhere. He's the lead at wide receiver. He has running backs. I do think that like next year, Blake Corum takes that spot from Kyron. Honestly, bro, when I watch the Rams, Kyron and Blake Corum look alike, bro.
Yeah, they do.
Like they play
Really do.
alike.
They play alike.
They play alike. They look alike, and they're starting to trust him a lot more. So I mean, Phillip, he has some things that he can like in the future, but for this year, Phillip hands down has the best team.
They like
it's
Blake
just
Corum over there too. They like
and
him.
yeah, they do. I think for Phillip, it just comes down to like who I got to see the strength of schedules because I know like Baker Mayfield
London on his bench, bro. I mean, well, he's out right now,
And Harrison, bro. And he don't want to give him nobody.
and he don't want to give up nobody.
Which I don't blame him, bro. He's the best team. Why would I give up somebody? No, but I think with him, bro, like especially with I'll say this, bro. Shout out to Steve, C. Brooks, and everybody else who's in the playoffs, because I think it's like I look at it like 60% skill to get into the playoffs, and then once you're in the playoffs, it's all luck from there because it's just matchups, unlucky. Things can happen, injuries can happen, but for you to be able to maneuver your guys' rosters throughout the year, make the right starts, make the right sits, hey, kudos.
Yeah, well,
I'll tell
I
you this,
think
wasn't even trying, but I went on a 3-game win streak. Oops.
so. I think Phillip's a good example.
Accidentally knocked my boy Sleeko out the playoffs. My bad.
So Phillip, he never really moved his roster. Most of his roster is all just what he drafted. I think he made one trade, maybe two, that I could think.
No, I think he got Bijan, right? Didn't he get Bijan,
I made a trade with
Yeah.
him, and then somebody else made one trade with him. I think maybe.
Yeah, and I traded. But like, see, like you look at that Bijan trade, right? At the time that C. Brooks got Jamar Chase, you trading Bijan for Jamar Chase, I think is crazy. I think the Jamar Chase recipient is winning that trade. But Jamar Chase, he didn't have Joe Burrow at all. Like a lot of people from the Bengals, they're gonna struggle this year. And that's why, like with Dynasty, it's a year-to-year base. And I think like next year, obviously, with the healthy Joe Burrow, like C. Brooks wins that trade. But you look at it now, and like for this season, Bijan's snapping. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
think he won that
plus
trade,
Phillip can
Brooks, keeping a
afford giving
stack.
up. Phillip,
I think so.
You don't think so?
I don't think so, but at the same time, I ain't lose either. That's how
I
I
think
feel.
you did, bro, because Waddle, bro, he's gonna be solid, bro. Whether he stays in Miami or like he's good, because Tyreek ain't coming back, and then Jamar Chase, and then I would say the only question mark is K9. But when you can get a player like Jamar Chase, because what was crazy is you started the league off with Justin Jefferson, so for you to be able to pivot, you know, with that, to be able to move off of Jefferson and somehow land Jamar Chase, who's the better wide receiver, like I don't know.
Yeah, had to.
You take those, bro. Especially in like even like a half PPR league like this, where especially nowadays, bro, the wide receiver is so important, bro. Because there's any given Sunday, bro, where like Bijan will get vultured
And
by
to be
Algier.
honest, too, and I want to say this too, bro. Sometimes in the fantasy, you gotta get the players you like. Like definitely Jamar Chase. That's just a player I rock with. So
Yeah, I rock with him too.
that's why I was just like, you know what? I'm trying to get my player that's like one of my favorite players, like for real. And that's one of them for real.
But on a side note, just we were talking about Greg's roster, and Phillip is the epitome of like what I was saying with the quarterbacks. Look at his two quarterbacks. He has Baker Mayfield and he has Jordan Love.
But look at how he got Jordan Love.
I traded him. For
Yeah,
Jordan Love.
Man,
Come on, bro.
but
that
all
was
those
crazy.
But all
bro.
those trades in the beginning, like I think everybody gets a pass because it was our first year playing Dynasty. Nobody really knew like how
You
to
don't
make
get a
trades.
pass. I could have told him that was bad.
I actually
Bro.
I think Jordan. I mean, Greg got Swift in a first round pick for Jordan Love.
Who did that first round pick turn into?
and don't even have D Swift.
Travion Anderson.
But
I
that's what
believe.
I'm.
I think I shipped it to Steve, and then Steve's had my first round pick.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm just saying is like at some point, especially with Greg, I think one of his issues is, and maybe he could disagree with me, is I think Greg accumulates talent and then he flips them and he flips the wrong pieces. And so at one point, he had. I mean, Greg, you had Nico Collins, you had DeAndre Swift, you had Jordan Love, you had.
See, that's what I'm saying. So
I've
done that strategy of moving off my best pieces to fill out my roster, and it didn't work out for me this year. So what's wrong with me just being patient and letting things play
Patient
out?
for what?
Well, because
I'm just saying, like,
I will say
Henderson
Henderson will be the number one running back. He's gonna be the number one running back eventually.
Yeah, he's
And
gonna be
what?
good
in
He'll be
Pittsburgh,
good.
in New England, not in the NFL, bro. I'm talking
I
about
thought you meant in the league.
chill out, bro.
Shit is possible. It's just possible.
He's cold,
He a home
bro,
run
my
hitter.
roster still is so much better than it was because I flipped some
bro.
of these
Again,
players.
we're diagnosing Greg's roster.
I mean, honestly, with I'm just saying the teams that made the playoffs as opposed to the teams that didn't, they're gonna have a roster that they're gonna fill out with players that are gonna more so produce than not. They got a lot of more safer players, higher upside players. And I think your goal is to just be able to fill all those positions with like solid players. And if you look at all the top teams, like there's not really a hole in their starting lineup. And I think that's what separates it. I mean, Seabrook's roster is nice. I think Jimmy has a really good team. Ralph has a good team too.
My roster ain't that good, bro. My roster not that good.
I think like with C. Brooks, I mean, the only downfall is that he's starting like a Kareem Hunt, which isn't bad, right? But if you look at like other teams in that flex spot, and that's where you know your team is good when your flex spot has like a wide receiver 2 or a running back 2. When you can fill that spot with a good player, you're in a pretty good place.
Bro,
Dynasty's crazy.
don't disrespect my boy Kareem Hunt. He been doing this thing.
I mean, Kareem
Dynasty's crazy.
Shout out to Kareem
Because
Hunt.
Ralph last year, Ralph was the number one pick, or he had the number one pick. He was the worst team last year. Now he arguably has the best team in fantasy, and he really didn't do anything.
Hey, shout out to that auto draft,
bro.
though.
Because look at
He got blessed by the
but
auto
he
draft.
auto draft, bro.
Because he got Achan, Gibbs,
he got the best running backs for sure. The two best starting
McBride.
McBride is crazy.
Loveland, which I wanted to draft Loveland, but he was on auto draft.
And if Jay Jettas had a quarterback, you know he's
Hey,
gonna
I
be
promise
balling,
you, I told Bate the first player I wanted in fantasy, bro.
Anyways,
and was Jahmyr Gibbs.
Sneak.
Like for real, it wasn't even no question, bro. Like that's if he would have been available, that's who I would have picked.
Achan and Gibbs carried his team for real.
Gibbs is filthy, bro.
So who do you think got a chance of winning it all?
Everybody.
That's in the playoffs.
I think anybody got a chance to win it all.
Because let's talk about Steve. So Steve got a nice roster, bro. But his record doesn't portray how well his roster looked. And that's fantasy.
Let's not even look at the roster. Look at the points for, bro. That'll tell you everything. He's got some of the highest points for in the league, so his team produces, and then he also has some of the highest points against. So that's just part of fantasy.
And that's what I was trying to.
Hey,
say.
you know what's
Greg
crazy? You know what's crazy? I think I got the second most points against out of everybody in the league for sure. Actually,
bro.
no,
It'd be like that, bro.
the bottom teams actually 11 and 12 got the most against, but then it's Jack Boys and then me, and then Steve C.
But look at it,
actually not Ralph too.
they're all good.
Yeah, I mean that's what I was trying to preach. That's what
But
I was
yeah,
trying
there
to
was a
preach
lot
is
of
that
that.
I think the points that you have, you look at the points, you know, the points that your team is scoring will tell a bigger picture of your fantasy team than your record, you know, because I was putting up points and I was having some crazy luck, bro. But my roster, like I wasn't panicking about my roster. Even if I didn't make the playoffs, I wasn't panicking about my roster. Like I'd rather have my roster next year than in your pockets or, you know, some of those bottom teams that were like creeping on the playoffs. Even Jack Boys, you know, who's like this is second year. Like I see some holes in his roster, but I think, you know,
Honestly,
it's
bro,
another story.
I don't want none of you guys' roster. I love my roster. What I got cooking.
I mean,
No, you
honestly,
don't, bro.
All right, let's go.
honestly, C. Brooks,
Shea Presti.
C. Brooks got a good team, but I'm excited for some of the matchups on his quarterbacks. I think like
Hey,
he has Bo
next week or next
Nix.
year?
I'm saying for our playoff matchup, bro. Like I'm looking at your team and I'm like, cool. Bo Nix is playing the Packers. Jaden Daniels probably not going to play.
He's
And
not.
then my boy's gonna have to go with Tyler Shuck, and I think Shuck's looking good,
Shuck
bro.
he look good, bro.
He looks a little athletic, but like
I
I
didn't
knew
know
he
he
was gonna
could
be
tote
nice.
that thing like that for real.
I knew he'd be
but
nice.
I'm looking at C
I knew
Brooks,
he was
and I'm
gonna
like,
be nice as crazy.
I did, bro, because when Steve got him, I had him on my scouting report, bro. It's still
no, but
early.
here's the thing, C Brooks, with like
We knew Rattlesnake was not it. Let's keep it a buck.
with our trade, C Brooks, like I traded you Tyler Shuck. Like I'm looking at our trade. I traded you Tyler Shuck, and you gave me Shamir Daike from Tennessee, and you
Yeah,
gave me a second round pick, right? And for me,
yeah.
I'm happy with that trade. Like I had a second round pick. I think DK, he's cool, bro. He's turning into like their number one wide receiver. But on the contrary, I think you did a really good job with that trade, because quarterbacks, especially in like Dynasty, bro, you want to hold on to those. And like Tyler Shucks, he's a decent quarterback, and he's a good piece to have, bro, because it's easier to move a quarterback to acquire more pieces than a lower end wide receiver 3. So
See,
I think that
Brooks,
was a good
let's
trade.
be real. Do you want Tyler Shuck to be your franchise quarterback?
Not worried about that, bro.
All right.
I'm not. I'm worried
That's
about
a
right
no.
now.
That's
You
a
feel
no.
me?
I'm talking about because you're a Saints fan.
Oh,
Oh, you talking about
franchise.
as a Saints fan,
Yeah.
bro? I'm gonna tell you something, bro. I don't care who the QB is. I want us to win.
But do you think Tyler Shuck is that quarterback to get you guys back into that upper
No,
echelon?
Hey,
no.
Simple as that,
hey,
bro. He's a bridge quarterback in my eyes. I think
But
Shuck has very minimal value.
hey, I think
no, he
they're
actually
happy.
he actually like, bro, like
They're happy with them, bro.
he makes NFL throws. I'm gonna say that.
AC
Like
Brooks,
he makes NFL throws.
I think the Saints were like, they didn't know what they had with Shuck, and they wanted to just throw him out there. And honestly, dude, I think they're happy with Shuck, and I think their whole draft is gonna go like, hey, we're gonna ride with Shuck for next season, and we're just gonna build. Like, I don't think they're going for a quarterback this year, bro. I think they think they got something with him.
If
And
they're
who
up
knows?
there, and Fernando Mendoza or Dante Moore is available, I promise you they're taking one of them to play over Shuck.
Yeah, but they won't get that draft, right? Because it's gonna be the Tennessee Titans. They're not taking a quarterback, but it'll be the
They'll trade
Jets,
down. Tennessee
the
will trade
Arizona.
down.
The Arizona Cardinals are gonna. This ain't a trade show though. Gee, let's talk business.
Yeah, let's talk the league.
Let's see. I'm about to look up NFL standings. I think the Saints are in the top draft pick.
So
for
we
sure.
got the best manager, Jimmy. We got the worst manager, Slicko.
We saw that coming though with Slico though.
Honestly, I didn't, bro.
You talking about for the week?
For the week.
Yeah, I didn't see that, bro. I really, honestly,
72 out of
Hey, yeah.
128.
Hey, that's the way
Talk
the
to
cookie
me, C.
crumbles,
Brooks.
bro. When you got your starting quarterback to go down, Achilles tear injury.
Man,
Shit. And then I had Zach Ertz go out. It was just a bad week. What can I say?
it was. And honestly, when the week opened up, bro, I mean Shay's not even trying to win. So I thought, we all thought Bake was getting in that playoffs for sure, bro. He had that was the unluckiest week you can have, bro.
Bake was projected to make it, bro. And my projections, I had Bake making it.
And that's another thing about fantasy, bro. You just never know, bro. Like you could talk all that shit and be confident and all that, and motherfuckers just start going down. And you
All I
round
know
that.
is 9 is back.
Who, Penix?
JJ.
Nobody worried about JJ.
JJ. I mean, yeah,
JJ
exactly,
really
bro.
not
Look
him,
at
bro.
Tony Pollard for Steve. He snapped
Man.
Nah, he
mightily.
not. He not.
And
Hey, I don't like JJ, bro.
Hey,
All right.
enjoy that. Hey, enjoy having JJ, bro.
I don't, bro. I'll keep it a stack. I really don't.
You mad as fuck at that.
see,
don't
though.
like
I,
your
I
team.
was willing. I'm so glad, bro, because I pulled.
Bro, you like 2 players on your team.
I don't like my team, but I like the position I'm in, bro. And I feel like I did the right moves to
So Shay
do
got
what I'm trying to do.
So let's talk about this because this we definitely got to talk about this. So you said you like the right moves. Perfect. Let's talk about this. What do you like? What do you guys like about Shay's strategy for 2026, bro? This is how many draft picks he got.
Who's got like
What do you like
11
about the
picks?
moves?
I mean, Shay, that's up to Shay. Got to tell us.
Yeah, what do you like?
He
about
knows what he
this
likes about his team.
strategy?
Yeah, I think I feel like
Nugget.
during the I'll tell you this, bro. During the season is when players' values are probably the highest, and you end up having to give up a lot for like certain players that you want. So I feel like in the off season, especially in the dynasty, it makes it a lot easier for you to be able to move pieces and trade for pieces because their value is usually at the lowest it'll be before the season starts. So my theory was last year when I drafted my team, I thought I had a good team, But then early in the season, I realized my team was just super mid, bro.
Too
I
young.
knew it wasn't going nowhere. Yeah, it wasn't going nowhere, bro. I saw the writing on the wall. So I wasn't gonna compete with a team like Pills, wasn't gonna compete with a team like Jimmy. So I was like, fire sale, everybody's going. And I think ultimately my whole process is just kind of the long game, bro. Just accumulating draft capital, using that draft capital either to draft rookies or to flip to package to get like a solid veteran to plug in. Not like an old head, but like a solid like running back or a solid wide receiver. And to be honest, bro, like I think with this league, like I envision us being in this league for a while. And I think if I could draft correctly, which history shows that I do, then I'll be able to get to a point where Phillips at, bro. Because that's ultimately where we want to get to, bro. We want to get to a team like his that's just stacked from top to bottom.
Shit, I don't.
I do. I'm trying to win.
What you mean you
I'm
don't, bro?
there.
What you gonna do?
I'm gonna beat Phillip this year, bro. I'm gonna beat Phillip this year. But then,
He got
hey,
JSN.
but I do agree. I do agree with making trades in the off season, bro, because that's where I did a lot of my trades, and I feel like that's a good strategy of when to actually like build your rosters right when the season ends. I mean, that's the fun thing about Dynasty, right? Is it just continues and it goes. And I think at the end of the year, you look at your team and then it's easier to make trades, bro, because players aren't playing. They don't got their production going. People
Yeah,
don't
bro.
know.
Like last year, it was a running back heavy draft, and I ended up getting two solid running backs. And C Brooks was begging for those running backs at the trade deadline, and I wasn't moving. This year it's a wide receiver heavy draft. Not so much with running backs. There's like maybe two solid running backs, but most of it's wide receivers. And so I would just say when we're going into the off season and drafts coming around, make sure you watch your film on the wide receivers. Because that's where all the bread and butter is at for real. There's a lot of good talent that's coming out this year. I don't know if it's gonna be. It's very similar to like. I mean, there's a couple dudes who play like JSN. Not gonna say they're JSN. I wouldn't say that. I'm not gonna disrespect him like that. But there's a lot of solid dudes in the draft, wide receiver wise. That I think all of us should be able to get at least a solid like wide receiver in the draft if you do it right. But I know I'll get more. I'll get more than y'all because I got all the picks. You know what I'm saying? Even the second round, bro. If you look at the second round, I have like three picks back to back. I have Bakes or I have Steve. I have C Brooks, Steve's, and Jimmy's, and those are all back to back.
Yep.
Hey, can y'all see me
I
still?
mean, I like all the draft capital, bro. But to me, like I think that's good to have it all. I do also think like there's players in the fourth round. There's players that are undrafted that like you can
But yeah,
snag as
bro.
well. So like you just like having the draft capital. Like I think that first second round is important. But I think like I mean, look at C Brooks. Like C Brooks picked up like 3 or 4. He picked up JCM.
Yeah.
He picked up A.O. Maynor. He picked up like I see Brooks killed the end of the draft, bro.
Well, like Manungai's, he like Pills got him in the fourth. He's gonna be Chicago's starting running back.
Tesla was available,
Like
bro.
G got or
G got
Woody Marks.
Galsky.
Woody Marks was drafted in the fourth round.
Yeah, wait a minute.
There's a lot of talent, bro. And so I don't know. I'm just playing the long game. We'll see if it pays off. I personally think it do.
So what do you guys think about a first round compared to? So I sent me and Shay did T Higgins for one of my firsts.
Yeah.
What are you guys' thoughts
I
on
think
a proven player versus a first, like that discrepancy in value? 'Cause
I
for
mean,
me,
for
Shay,
me
I'm
personally,
thinking I'm using this first to draft T. I'll take that all day.
My thought process is would you draft T Higgins in the first round of a redraft?
Nah, but I would draft T Higgins in the first round of a rookie draft. I
Bro,
knew
I had
You
this
would draft.
if I knew T Higgins is who he's.
Oh yeah, bro. If I knew Jameer Gibbs was gonna be Jameer Gibbs, I would have drafted him number one. Like
Yeah,
you
but
could
that's
use
what I'm
that
saying. That's
logic
the
with like any
foresight.
player.
I get the preview. I get to see. I know what T Higgins is going to be. I don't know
yeah.
what a draft pick's going to be in the NFL.
facts. Bro, you
I
can
mean,
have
what
them draft
I
picks,
mean,
bro. I want established players, bro. And that's the
But I feel
real
like at
truth.
some point they were all, bro. At some point, everybody was a draft pick. So like, what are we even talking
We're
about?
talking about certainty. We're talking about knowing versus.
Bro, this is the NFL, bro. Proven talent, like, gets it done, bro. Like, bro, there's teams that be waiting on players and they just be waiting for a long time. And there's teams that know how to win. And I ain't trying to say, like, but, like, certain teams, bro, they don't really care about the draft. everybody don't value the draft the same way because like it just depends on how you build your team. But winners do know how to win. I will say that.
Bro, y'all talking
Cream
about
will
fantasy
always
or are y'all
rise to the
talking about
top,
just
bro.
regular? Are you just
I'm
talking
I'm,
about
talking,
ta-
the NFL team or are you talking about fantasy?
I'm talking about sports. Period.
well, I'm talking like fantasy, bro, because if
Yeah, you
proven
better
players, I
have some
mean,
picks in fantasy because them players gonna end up,
that's what I'm
eventually
saying,
panning
bro.
out.
Like, bro,
You're not
if
gonna
I
have
don't
a
make if I don't make those moves, I don't get McMillan. If I don't make the moves, I don't get Janty. Like ultimately what I did is I traded Justin Jefferson and I got Janty and like a whole bunch of other players. I think I won that, bro, in the long term. Because Jefferson has a quarterback situation in Minnesota. I didn't have the foresight for that.
yeah.
But I'm not gonna act like I did, but like he don't got his quarterback situation is bad. We don't know what's gonna happen with that. If they're gonna keep him, they're saying they're gonna keep him. And then Janty, he's the bell cow in Vegas. And as soon as they continue to build around him, like that works. McMillan's a wide receiver one in Carolina, and Carolina's not even bad anymore, bro. Like they're on the rise. So like I got two solid like wide receiver one and a running back one, and like I feel like I'm in a good position with them. And then if I just continue to stack those chips on top of each other, like it's only gonna compound. That's
I
my
mean,
thought process,
Yeah, I
bro.
feel it. No,
we're
I
still
feel it.
we're
Yeah,
still just so
I will
early
say
in the
this though. You gonna wait. The thing is, bro, and I just want to say this. Like, I feel you, Shay, but the one thing I will say is like, how long are you gonna be waiting? And then like some of these teams with our players, bro, they're gonna be still playing at a high level as well. So
I'll tell you what, bro.
like there's gonna be
I wasn't even trying to wait long, and I went on a 3-game win streak, and it's a lot of luck that went into that. But at the same time, like the second half of the season, if you look, like a lot of my rookies really started to come on. Like McMillan really started to get it going. Janty started to get it going. Judkins started to get it going. RJ's getting it going. Like, and you have RJ, right? Like, so
a piece.
for me, bro, like I'm looking at the second half of the season, and like that's what I want to see out of my rookies, bro. Is I want to see that growth, like that steady growth throughout the year, bro. And McMillan next year, bro, he's gonna go in the first 2 rounds of redraft. You know what I'm saying? Like Genty's gonna go in the first 2 rounds of redraft too. So Judkins is gonna go first 2 rounds in redraft leagues. So I don't know. I just
Well,
feel
so
like
you're looking at people as to where you value them on their redraft position. That's kind of like what you use to measure your thoughts, some of your thoughts right there.
no, I just think like production matters and situation matters. I'll be honest, bro. Like Janty's situation isn't the best. Like Vegas is kind of messed up, but I mean, I think the talent can't be denied. And so at the end of the day, like he's gonna be in a bad situation, but the fact that he's Ashton Janty, he's gonna get production. Where I look at somebody like Igbuka, which I do like, but early in the season, he was playing a lot better than what he's doing now. And my thought process in that is because a lot of the dudes at the beginning of the year were hurt. Mike Evans was hurt, Chris Godwin was hurt, and he really got a lot of the big target share as soon as these guys started trickling back. Tez Johnson wasn't in the mix early in the season. Once he started getting the mix, he started getting target shares. Chris Godwin's back. He's getting target shares. Now they're saying Mike Evans is back. Kate Otton's in the mix now. You know what I mean? Bucky's back. So I think with that, you started to see a decline in like Igbuka's value, but then it's hard to really value a player like these rookies because it's only 1 year. I think he has the
Egbuka did
talent.
get injured though too. I will say
That's
that.
true. He did get injured. He did
Egbuka
get
was
injured.
balling until he got injured.
I like him too, bro. Early in the season, I was like jealous that that Sliko has him, bro. I still am, bro. I think he's gonna be good. I'll
Yeah,
never bet. I'll never bet against an Ohio State receiver.
Bake made a good pickup with that one. Shout out to Bake.
Yeah, he
I
did a
had
lot
him in
better
my
than
other
that.
league. In the other league I'm in, I had Egbuka, bro. I took first in the regular season.
He's good, bro. He was probably one of the better picks in the first round, I would say.
Yeah, he's gonna have a nice career for real. Cause shit, Evans ain't got too many much left. Like I say at most probably 2
He
seasons.
don't.
So I mean, Chris Godwin and Mbuka, that's gonna be there. That's gonna be them.
I do feel like
Hey, Godwin ain't gonna be either. It's gonna be Egbuka and that McMillan dude
Yeah.
if McMillan stay healthy.
Hey,
And
but
then
Shay,
whoever.
here's my thing with that too. Like, I get everything you're saying. I think you're right. But on the on the flip side, I feel like young players are available to go get to. Like Bucky Irving, like Greg had Bucky Irving. I was able to get Bucky Irving. JSN got traded. So like the draft picks, you're gonna be able to draft those players. But in our league too, like you can go get them, and so you don't need like I'm just saying you don't need first round picks. You don't need draft picks to get younger in Dynasty. And so I think people that especially a lot of people that play Dynasty for the first time, they think like, oh man, that's how I get younger. I got to do that. And that's true. Like you want to sell like these old veteran players that like have a little bit left. in a tank, I feel like that's the type of player you want to sell for picks, like a Mike Evans, Alvin Kamara, like those players that are still have those productions that put a team in contention over the top. But I feel like there's these type of players, these younger players that we know that are like raw, that you might want to just keep on to. That's not really worth a higher draft pick, but it's based on team to team. Like, so for Greg being able to get T Higgins for a first, I think that's a win-win because you're in a rebuild. So you're like, hey, I'm gonna roll the dice. We know LaPresti in a draft, he does it, he makes it work. But you can roll the dice and get a Matthew Golden, or you could roll the dice and get a Travis Hunter. So when like a T Higgins, like I think that's worth the first. I think Greg's probably happy with that, and I think you're happy too. So I'm just saying, there's other avenues to get younger in Dynasty, and it's not necessarily have to be like the picks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I hear you.
But it's just different. It's just different, and I only bring that up because I know, like,
2 weeks for
For
sure.
real, 'cause I'm not taking
Because I know,
Mike
I
Evans.
got a couple players. I know a couple players I'm gonna have to get rid of eventually, and like, please believe I'm gonna get rid of them for what I feel is fair value. You feel me?
What players? So I can inquire.
I mean,
What players you talking?
bro, I could look at, you know who he wants to get rid of, bro. Like, I bet you he's dying to get rid of who's the running back that you have from Seattle?
K9.
Oh,
K9?
Kenneth?
Yeah, like Kenneth Walker, or like David Montgomery, like one of those players. Like, I know C Brooks want to move off of him, and I know I'm gonna get him. You know what I'm saying? Because like it's like it's kind of
Hey, you know what's crazy? I made a trade for David Montgomery, and I would have been so happy to make that trade, bro. But it was right after the game ended and the trade deadline ended. I didn't know. I thought it ended at the end of the night. It
But
ended when
like
the last
You were
game
trying to
ended.
you were trying to get David Montgomery?
No,
He got
I was getting rid of him. I was
gonna say, bro.
nah. The trade
Shane,
was
what did
actually.
Hey, what you like?
Y'all want to know what the trade was?
Yeah, what's the trade?
The trade, bro, I had sent it. It was accepted. It was on Rico Dowdle for Montgomery. I'd have done that.
100%.
Yeah, for sure.
Like,
Bro, I had to trade for Puka,
Mm.
and man, bro, don't get me started on.
So Shay, is there any player that you traded to get a draft pick that you're like,
because what, you thought you was just gonna get picks for Puka, huh?
No, it wasn't even picks. It was player for player.
Who was the player?
no, but I'm saying like,
Actually, yeah, I had Terry McLaurin, Jordan Addison, and a second-round pick for Puka.
Nobody gonna do that, bro.
Bro, he said he was gonna accept it, bro, but he didn't see it. It was too late. What are you talking about?
That
No,
would have
Shay,
been
I'm
highway
saying-
robbery.
I was about to rob for real. I hope he's watching too.
He ain't doing that, bro.
hey Shay,
Bro, he
The
said
highway
super late to
robbery.
this. My bad.
with any of those
He
first
said,
round
"Man,
picks,
I wish I would have saw it earlier."
hey, with any of those like players you traded for picks,
Uh-huh.
any of those players you traded for picks, which one made you say like, shit, like maybe I hold on to this one, or like which one were the hardest ones? Like, because you got a lot of picks, bro. Were there any ones I was like, damn, I kind of want to keep them?
I would say the two that come to mind are like RJ and Michael Pittman.
Michael Pittman.
I still believe in Michael Pittman, bro.
Yeah, I rock with Michael Pittman. I mean, Michael
That boy
Pittman,
back is
bro, like,
shot, boy. I'm not a big believer in Michael
nah,
Pitt.
he's good, bro.
Nah, he's had a
That
good
back is
season.
fucked.
That was one of the
Michael
reasons
Pittman
why,
is
bro.
very, very mid.
That was one of the reasons why I got rid of him, just because the injury issues. But I feel like when he's healthy, bro, like he's a good possession receiver. He knows how to read zone defense, and with the way defenses are playing right now, you got to be able to be quick on your feet and be able to read the zone and find the soft spots in the defense. And I thought he did a good job of that.
I don't trust that Luis.
I'm happy to have
Spelman,
Michael
for real.
Pittman, bro.
But yeah, I mean, I'm in rebuild, but went on a 3-game win streak. So I mean, what do I know?
3-game win streak.
I'm
Hey, Shay
honestly,
hit me
bro,
on
I
the
was
side.
really,
Hey, when he was on that
I'm
win
not even.
streak, he hit me on the side and said, "Hey, I was in rebuild, but I might really go for it this year."
Like, bro, like, Bake, you disappointed me, bro. I was hoping that you would beat my
Okay,
team,
first
bro.
of all,
No,
I didn't
homage.
play. I just plug in players. They disappointed me. So that it is what
Hey,
it
let's
is.
look at that.
The
Let's look at
writing's
that
on the
matchup.
wall. We saw that coming.
I beat Jimmy. Oops. Like 9-5, championship contender, beat him. Oops.
Like
Hey,
you
Blake
just
Corum
got hot down
scored.
the stretch, bro. Like you got hella hot down.
I
Hey,
did, bro, but it
Blake Corum. And then also, bro, hey, Bake, the week before, bro, you had played whatchamacallit. You should have kept him in, fam.
I
I
should have
don't know
done a
why. I
lot.
thought you played
A
him
lot
for,
of things different, you know. It'd be like that.
what's his name? From the Saints.
Devin Neal.
Devin Neal would have won you the league.
Hey, like I said, I could have done a number of things different, and I would have been in there.
See, that's That's another thing,
Congrats
bro.
to the
Too.
Tigers in the fucking playoffs.
My boy had 2 tight ends in the final week.
I think one of the things, bro, and
Talk
I
about
think,
mismanaged.
bro, I think what's crazy too, and my
What are you talking
analysis of
about,
the
bro?
way that we're
Hannon snapped. What are you talking about? And then Zach Ertz went out, bro. Zach Ertz been putting up numbers, so
Yeah,
you can
not no
crack that
more.
joke.
He
But I
got
mean,
hurt.
shit.
Yeah, he
Look at
does,
his
bro.
numbers, bro. He was putting up numbers. You know, shit.
Hey,
He
Big,
put
so
up
what?
one for
Had,
1 week,
had
Hey,
Daniel
Big,
Jones.
so
Huh.
and then the 4 weeks prior, he didn't. Wouldn't have put him in.
Yeah.
hey, Big, you think you could win? You think you could win a fantasy championship starting 3 tight ends? Like, I'm just saying, like going forward, you think like I mean, because Greg's done it. Greg did it last year.
Hey, it
Like,
was a
there's a
little
bunch of bro.
technique, but
There,
I was getting some points for real.
I'm
Like,
just saying,
yeah.
like, is that something? That's something you look at, like, damn, I wanna fix it, or shit, I'm gonna rock with it, because I just don't see like starting 3 tight ends being like a winning formula. You know, even if you
Hey, one
had.
thing about tight ends, though, QBs love to throw to him.
Yeah, you
Hey, I'll
get the
tell you
right
what's not
ones.
a winning formula: starting a dude named Shavers, Seabrooks. That's not a winning formula.
Hey, he was getting cute with the Buffalo Bills and
Bro,
Shavers.
hey,
No, did you see, though? No,
Seabrooks thought he was doing something when he started Jalen Naylor and Shavers, and they both dropped 0.
bro, how about let's be real about that week. Bo Nix was on a bye. I'm actually looking at it right now. Bo Nix was on a bye. Jamar Chase was suspended. Jalen Waddle was on a bye. Bro, that was a loss of a week, bro. I knew I was going to lose that week.
Hey, better roster management.
There was no
Here.
management, bro. There
Obviously.
was
depth. Yeah, nobody to
okay.
plug
You
in.
have I have RJ Harvey on a bye. I got the other backup. I got the running backs from Washington on the bye that week, bro. It's just a lost week, bro. That's
Yeah,
all
your
it
whole
is.
team was on a bye. Hey, no, homie,
Didn't
that
have to
whole
be.
team was on bye for real.
Like
Hey,
there was nobody to play, bro.
all I'm saying is Seabrooks got a lot to say for barely being over 500.
He made the playoffs, though.
That's fine, bro.
I'm surprised he made the playoffs.
If you look at it, there's not a lot of teams that were above 500 by much, anyways, bro. The
Hey,
second place team was 9-5, right?
You got the old head
That's
team.
one more win than me. Like, congrats to him.
Hey,
This-
I'm gonna
this
tell you this,
season-
bro. I'll give you a quick.
Bro, it was pretty even, bro.
Hey, quick
9-5
analysis.
was second place.
You got the old heads on your team, and the fall off will be televised. You got
How many
David
old heads do
Montgomery.
I have? How many
You got
old heads do I
Devontae
have?
Adams. You got Kenneth Walker. You got Kareem Hunt.
Hey, I'll take Devontae off your hands, bro, for real.
Bro, he literally.
Please believe I could get one of those first for Devontae if I wanted to.
Hey, he literally
If
came
anybody
out.
we
trades a
don't
first
need
for
that. I'd rather get
Devontae-
20 points a week.
Anybody
You
trade
feel me?
a first for Devontae, you smoking crack for real.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like
Who's gonna give up
how
the
are we
first for
valuing
fucking
Devontae
Devontae, bro?
Adams?
But see, that's the
stupidest
thing,
shit.
bro.
Okay,
Like,
bro. Hey,
why
Hey,
not
I
play
would.
to
Bro,
win?
I'll give you a first.
Why
I'll
not
give
play
you
to
a first
win?
for
Try to
Devontae.
win.
bro,
Why
that's
not
why
try to
he's-
win
that's why y'all
sooner
losing, bro.
versus-
That's why
Bro.
y'all all lost.
He's a 32-year-old wide receiver, bro, and he came out and said when Matthew Stafford.
32? What does that mean, bro?
He said when Matthew Stafford retires, I'ma retire. Bro, he's on his way out, bro. What are we talking about?
So why
Who's
would you
trading
give
a
up
first round for a
first?
dude
That
who's on
shit
his
would
way
be
out?
Stupid.
If someone
That
makes
trying
no
to really
sense,
try
bro.
to compete and win that year, bro, why would
Bro,
you know what I'm
y'all
saying?
sound crazy. That's why y'all losing.
You sound crazy, bro. Drafting an old head,
Whatever, dude.
wanting to
I'll
keep an
keep
old
Devontae.
head.
I'm not tripping. I'll keep him till he
Hey,
retire. I don't
so,
care because he's gonna produce.
Hey, if you
Y'all
got
worried
that
about
trade off,
bro? You worried about players that ain't producing?
He
and
ain't
I got
produced
somebody
last
that's
year.
producing.
if
He
you
ain't
got that
produced
trade
last year.
off,
That's the thing.
I'd be.
Yes,
Picks
he
are
did
from
produce
Gator,
last
bro.
year.
They don't
For you.
even produce nothing.
If you got,
It's
you
all
got that
Y'all
trade
just
off
talking,
for
bro.
first for Devontae, I would be hella happy for you because whoever accepts that, you fleece. So if you get that
Nah,
off, and G Smooth is the person that'll do it for sure.
bro, isn't
okay,
Dev-
so
I
you
didn't say
talking
for
about a
first.
player?
I'll give him a couple players and the pick.
This
Bro,
man just said, "Best believe
see,
I'm
He
getting
had
first."
single digits 4 times this year. He had single digits 4 times this year, bro.
bro,
You worried about a pick? Bro, you
Devontae
crazy,
Adams
bro.
is
Like for real,
cold
keep
this
talking,
year.
bro. That fool gonna keep producing. Like I
Bro,
said, bro, he had
Devontae
4
Adams-
weeks
How
where
much
he didn't
longer?
score over 10. That's it.
For how much longer? He ain't got much left.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, if you could pull it off, again, more power to you. I'll tell you what, you're
Yeah,
not
if you
getting a
pull it
first from
off,
me for
I ain't mad
Devontae
at it.
Adams.
The thing is, I don't need to get rid of him.
Yeah.
I don't need to.
I agree.
I
Nobody
can keep him
saying,
for a couple more years, and I'm not tripping. You
bro,
got
you're the
like,
one. Bro, you're the one who said I'll give up if I get offered a first round. I'm doing it. We didn't ask for it.
I didn't say that I would accept a first round pick for Devontae.
Nigga,
I actually didn't say
Bro,
that.
you just
What'd you
said,
say-
best
you
just
believe
said
I'm
you-
gonna get that first round for him.
I said
See,
if I want
Brooks.
the first round pick, but that don't mean I'm trading him.
See, Brooks, would a first round pick get Devontae Adams from you?
No,
Yeah, because I would send one your way.
exactly,
I
bro.
would
But,
too, for
but
real.
like, I'm not gonna trade somebody that's getting over 10 every week. Like, I'm not gonna do that. I don't care what his age is. If he's producing and he's one of the best receivers in the game, it's what it is, bro. There's been plenty of receivers that played past 32. 32 is not that old for a receiver,
Bro, to
especially
say
somebody
that
like him who's not a burner. He was never a burner, bro. He was
see,
never a burner. He does what he
to
does.
say that age don't matter, bro, especially in a dynasty league is all right.
Age matter in a
I mean, bro,
dynasty.
you're gonna be waiting for 10 years. You're gonna be waiting for 10 years for dudes to produce.
See, that's the thing.
They not even gonna get us.
I
That's
waited 2 months
exactly.
and McMillan produced. I waited 2 months and Janty produced. What are we talking about?
Everybody
we
not gonna produce,
waited
bro.
we waited 2 months. RJ Harvey started producing. We waited a month and Quinshawn Judkins started producing. We didn't have to wait. Igbuka started producing. If you do the research and you know what you're looking for when you draft it, you don't gotta wait.
Hey,
Simple as that.
hey, all the teams that are in the playoffs, do they got a bunch of rookies on the team? No,
Don't matter.
they don't.
Well,
None of the
no.
teams that are in the playoffs have rookies.
Rookies.
Right,
Like,
we
I
said
heard your
early in the-
strategy, but let's look at who's actually winning. You guys are just talking. Let's look at who's actually winning. The players that's actually winning is players that's established in the league and
Right.
doing what they
But that's
do. And
gonna
you
be
sitting here
that's
talking about some
that's
rookies,
gonna
bro.
be
You
that's
sound
gonna
like the
be
Jets,
now,
bro.
though.
You
that's
sound
gonna
like
be
you sound
that's
like
gonna be the
you sound
case
like
with
Woody Johnson right
bro.
now.
That's gonna
Like,
be the
for real.
case with every startup
Just
dynasty,
waiting and
bro.
waiting for players, bro. You're
That's
not
gonna
gonna
be the
win.
case with every startup dynasties. The dudes who drafted win now are gonna win now.
We're only in year
That's the whole
2.
point.
We're only in year 2.
It's
Like,
gonna happen, bro.
y'all ain't feeling it right now, but like Shay said, as we get deeper in this league, that shit gonna turn around and
We get deeper in this league, you're
I
gonna have
believe it's
40-year-old
gonna bite
Devontae
y'all in the
Adams,
back.
bro. Okay. You're gonna have 35-year-old Devontae Adams. That's 3 years from now, bro.
And that's fine.
See, you guys are
And
kind
I
of
McMillan's
don't
gonna
even
be
know
in
if
his
it'll happen,
prime.
right?
3 to 5 from now.
We don't even know if C.
You think
Brooks
you'll
is
get a
gonna have
first
him.
for him
It's still
though?
early in the year.
You
Well,
don't even know that, bro.
I'm gonna tell you this: if what you're asking for is a first, he's gonna stay on your team, bro, and nobody's gonna be trading him for a first.
Somebody
Bro,
might. Somebody
I
be
wouldn't
stupid
accept the
enough to make
first from
that
him
trade.
anyways, bro, because I know ball. You guys give away, bro. You gave away everything, Shay. You don't got no assets. That's your problem.
Bro,
You got 2 assets, and you act like you winning everything, bro.
about to stay
I hope you
tuned.
do, bro. Like, for real. I hope you do.
Stay tuned.
I
Stay
will be staying
tuned, bro.
tuned. I'm gonna stay tuned a long time because you ain't winning next year either.
That's why I got in a 3-game win streak. That's why my team got hot, bro. You're barely over 500, bro. Like you acted like you undefeated in the league. Like you went 8-6.
Bro, I went
And
8 and 6.
bro,
The
you won
second place
Bro, you
person
gotta
went
move
9 and
this
5.
on.
Bro, you won 3 games
It's
more
one
than me.
win.
You won 3 games more than me,
Bro.
and you were trying, bro. I wasn't even trying, and you only won 3 games more than
Jay
me.
said I
What are we
wasn't even
talking about,
trying,
bro?
Like, we don't even try, bro. We just set the
Hey,
lineup.
then do we just need to throw away the league, bro? Because second place was 9 and 5. So like if you sitting here talking about me being 8 and 6,
Bro, your
do we
points
just need
for
to
was
throw away
only
the
100
league?
points more
Does
than me.
everybody suck, bro? Is that what you're saying? Because it's only 1 game away. Like, let's be honest.
Hey, let's
You
keep
just
it a
talking.
buck. Let's keep it a buck. Your team's not producing like you think it is, bro. You're only 100 points for more than me. So you're not really even producing at that level where you talking like you got a 2,000 point game or team, bro. Like you're not producing like that. You right in the middle in the thick of it, just like everybody else. The only team who's really competing, bro, is
And
Pills,
you're out of it.
Ralph,
You're
and
not in the
Jimmy.
thick. You're out of it. You're years back. So,
Well, you're
hey,
in it.
enjoy that.
Hey, you about to
Enjoy
lose, so
that
stay
rebuild,
tuned.
brother.
Oh, I will. Believe
Hey,
that.
that rebuild is turning around real quick though.
Hey,
Because like you said, bro,
Bro, I
Ralph
picked
was
players off the
starting
waivers that was better than your picks, bro. Like, I'm
bro,
not tripping.
no, you didn't, bro. No, you didn't, bro. Hey, he's playing to be mid, bro. Can't relate. He's playing to be mid.
That's funny.
That team is mid, bro. That team's not winning you a championship, and you know it. You know
Hey,
that team's not winning you
who
a
thought Ralph's
championship.
team was gonna be winning them a championship or
Hey,
at least in
I'm
the
not
hunt?
tripping, bro.
I don't pick
I
in
still,
when the
hey, my team
commission
got room to
comes.
grow too, just like yours, right? It got room to grow.
Not with a
I promise you that.
32-year-old wide receiver.
All right, so let's
Bro.
get to Slicko's segment here, the friendly fade segment. Slicko, usher us in. Who need to catch the friendlies this week?
Damn, y'all ain't done that shit yet? I was out for like 30 minutes trying to fuck with this
We was
Wi-Fi.
trying to fix Greg's team.
Yeah, I was trying to get
Diagnose
some
them? Shit. I guess the obvious
My boy
choice is,
talking with Tua.
what was that?
He got all that to say with Tua and Andy Dalton.
He
And
got
just
Bill
picked
and
up
thought he
Philip
had
Rivers.
something.
Philip Rivers.
Break
Bro,
it up,
enjoy your
break
sorry
it
ass
up.
team.
Break it
Bro
up.
got a 30.
Yeah,
bro
I'll
got a
wait.
30-year-old running back and a 32-year-old wide receiver, bro, thinking that he's doing something.
I'll wait.
No, we're gonna see.
No, I'll wait.
I think you need a mix, bro. I think we're gonna see.
Hey, cream always rise, bro, for real. It really do.
That part.
All right,
Hey,
Slick.
and yours ain't risen.
That part. We're starting Tyler Shuck. All right.
Bro,
All right.
that's fine. Hey, he's a young
We're
guy,
starting.
right?
Hey, we're starting.
He's
We got
a young-
Darren.
hey, he's
We
one
got
of those
Darren
young guys,
Waller.
right?
We got
He's
Darren
one of
Waller
those
on the
young
team.
guys, right,
All
Greg?
right. Hey, we got DeAndre Hopkins on the
all
team.
right.
All right. Like, what are
Bro,
we
he's on
talking
the
about,
bench.
bro?
That fool don't play.
We got Damian Pierce. All right. Like, bro, you got an old head team. Not worry, bro. That
Bro,
team
you
stay
got
in mid.
Bro, you got Xavier Hutchinson. You got Brian Robinson. You got
Xavier
JJ
Hutchinson?
McCarthy. What a great draft pick, JJ McCarthy. let's talk about this. You got, who is it? Savion Williams? Don't know that guy. Bro, like, you don't have no players, bro. You just talking. Like, you got 3 rookies. Congratulations. Bro, you don't have no, bro, if you're gonna, you gotta move one of those rookies if you're gonna try to get something, right? So we gonna get them eventually. I already know that. So I'm not really tripping. You gonna move off them rookies.
Then you're gonna have to.
And you're gonna stay in that
Yeah, you
same
kinda have to.
position. You're gonna have
You're
to.
gonna move off a
Mm-mm.
couple of them, Stay, and that's for sure. You got
You
too
will,
many.
bro.
Oh, I
Just
already
like I
did,
got
bro.
RJ.
Already did.
Appreciate
I'm
that.
talking about coming up, like the draft that's about to come up after this season. You gonna move off some of them
Yeah.
picks, bro.
You gonna keep moving them players,
Yeah,
bro.
bro. Oh,
Keep
yeah.
shuffling.
But
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, hey, that's what it's about, though. I mean, everybody's gonna be moving players. Some
Yeah,
like to move
everyone's
a
gonna be
lot, some
moving
don't like to
players
move
though,
at
for
all.
real.
So it just depends on your strategy. But yeah,
You got
bro,
a lot
you
of
got some.
editing to do, my guy.
You do got some old heads though. See, Brooks, you got Taysom Hill, Walker, Jaseki, Hopkins.
Bro, but they don't play, bro. Like, bro, in this league, there's a lot of players that's never gonna touch the
But like
field.
you was just saying,
Like, let's be real. There's a lot of players that didn't start this year, bro. Like, half these players on my bench never touched it. And just like on y'all's teams.
Bro,
but like
you
were
did
just
all that
saying,
and you got no draft capital, bro.
who
Not worried
Like-
about it, bro. My team gonna still be straight next year.
You probably got the oldest team in the league, bro. No draft capital.
It's not the
I mean,
oldest team.
Bake, your team got better when you got Christian McCaffrey. You know what I'm saying? So you
Bro,
went
all
and
you
got
can
a
mention
better
is like 3
better.
players that's old. That's it.
bro,
I mean-
my team is not bad. It's just shit. Hey, the football
Bro,
guys
you got
wasn't
Brees
fucking
Hall
with
just
us,
and
boy.
CMC and Amari
I'm
on back.
just-
It looked pretty good, bro.
No,
I
I'm
look
just
at
saying,
my
like,
roster. I look at my roster, and I'm really like, I'm happy when I look at it, but shit, they just didn't
Geeked
produce.
for real, huh?
I'm
No,
really
I'm just-
too geeked
all
off
I'm-
my
all-
roster.
all I'm saying, Slico, is that like we're gonna see. You may need a combination. I mean, we know you need a combination, right? You need younger dudes, you need some veterans. But I mean, you went to
You
go
sound
get
dumb as
one
fuck.
of the
Look at the
oldest running
roster, bro. I
backs.
got
too.
nothing but young dudes.
I
That's
know,
all I
but
got.
your team got better by you getting Christian McCaffrey. It didn't get better because you went to go get a young running back. Your team got way better because
That's a
you
good
went
point.
to go get an
Yeah, that's a good point.
older running back.
Well, last year my team
It got
was
way
like,
better.
My team. Since we started this league, I know my team was not a playoff team. Like, was a rebuild. Like, pretty much. Like, I started the rebuild kind of last year, so I'm being patient, just trying to. Like, so the pieces I got, I'm happy with. They just got to produce from it. Like, I got to get better at receiver, but when it comes to like running back, I'm happy when I look at my receivers. I got nice young receivers. It will be cool to get like somebody established, like shit, probably like a Devontae, but I'm not giving you a first round for Devontae or to somebody else.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying is that like you're gonna need to grab those guys. Your roster is gonna need some of those pieces. So it's just we're gonna see.
If you're trying to win now, but if you just patient and shit, could wait a couple seasons or two and not try to win it all now. Like I said, I'm not in it to
okay,
win it
but
like now.
I saw the writing on the wall with my team, so why delay the inevitable and just like play to be mid?
Bro,
no,
like,
but this is what I'm trying to figure out. You're gonna get
That's not what I'm trying to do.
a young team. You got this young team, and you're saying, all right, we're playing down the line. So in 4 years, are you assuming that now those players that you drafted are the top players in the league? You know what I'm
Facts. So
saying?
I feel
Yeah,
like
that's
they're gonna
the
be up. I
assumption.
feel like Caleb. Let me name them. So Caleb Williams. How do we feel about Caleb Williams?
He looks
I
way
think he's-
better under Ben Johnson.
Steve
That's
don't
for
like
sure.
I think Caleb
He's
Williams
nice.
is good. He's good.
We already know C-Mac DeLoke is straight. He don't have too many years left, but Omarion Hampton. I feel like Omarion's gonna have a good season if he stays healthy. Lad McConkey.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I feel like McConkey gonna be a dog. We already talked about Buka. Buka, I feel like is gonna be straight. My sleeper pick was Harold Fannin. I feel like he's one of the best tight ends
Yeah, bro. I didn't see that. You saw that. I didn't see that.
coming out the draft. Brees Hall, we'll see. You know, Brees Hall got a lot of gas in him, but he's just on the trash team.
I wish he got traded.
Brees Hall is getting.
Neil,
gone next year.
I got Jackson Dart. Like I got Blake Quorum. I got D. Sampson. So I got players. They're young players, but shit, I got Matthew Golden. I feel like next year he'll produce a lot better than what he did this year. This year,
Blake
it was
Corum
really
too.
nothing.
Honestly, Kimani might still be solid, bro.
He'll definitely be on that bench.
He's
I'll
getting a
tell you
lot
that
of burn
much.
right now,
Like,
bro.
you know what I'm saying? Zach Ertz, you know, he gotta go. Like he finna get cut probably after this podcast. Isaiah Likely. Like, so when I look at my team, like I feel confident.
Hey, are you keeping Isaiah Likely?
Facts. I'm just keeping him because he's ignorant, bro.
Even though Andrew signed?
Even though Andrew's fine. I feel like Isaiah might end up like leaving to go somewhere else, bro. Don't know
He
where.
should, bro.
But shit, bro, he's a
I
hell
don't
of a
know.
talent. He's a hell of a talent. Shit,
Yeah,
could
he
he go
is
to
good.
like a Jacksonville and ball out? You know, could he go to shit the Niners? Well, I ain't gonna say the Niners. Shit, Tennessee. I feel like he would eat in Tennessee.
So you think in 3 years you don't do anything to that roster, you're in the playoffs competing for championships?
I mean, yeah, because I'm gonna add pieces in this draft. Like,
So those players just jump into like the top in the league.
I feel like they do. I'm
Well, see,
like
well, I mean,
C-Mac.
bro, it happens in real life.
Like
No, I know it's
C-Mac
Like-
happening
won't
in
be
real
on my
life, but I'm
team in
saying
3 years.
for like Lad McConkey's nice. We know Lad McConkey's nice. What do you think? What is he going to turn into? Like 3 years down the line? Like what do you?
I mean, Lad's a good
Type of
player,
player.
bro.
What's
Shit,
that?
Good
he'll
No,
player,
he is.
but
No,
I don't
he
think he
is
is not a
good.
wide receiver.
I'm saying Lad McConkey's good,
was his
but
rookie
Lad
year.
McConkey is going to continue
they
to
had.
kind of be like that.
shit, he
same
was
type
wide
of
receiver one
player.
this year. What are we talking about?
Wide receiver
But
one. What are
he-
you talking about?
But he produced better last year, though.
He
Yeah, 'cause
produced
they got
a lot
lot
better
of
last
players
year.
on that team, bro. with
I mean,
Keenan
but
Allen
they
coming
ain't
back
throwing
and
on
all
the
that.
ball like that this year, though.
You know, it's
I
gonna
like
vary.
it. I like your strategy. Keep it up, boy.
I don't know. I
fuck with my
just feel
strategy,
like
too.
for me, I see the writing on the wall. My team, like, I'm not competing just to be like mid, bro. Like, I know my team's not in the position to win championships, so why not just like make moves, get draft capital, try to move players. I tried to move players for other players, and trades weren't making sense on either side. We couldn't agree, and it is what it is. I'll take draft capital. I'll build my team through the draft.
Facts.
You got to be fluid. You got to pivot. That's for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like you talking like 3 years from now. Like, is Dak Prescott gonna be a top guy 3 years from now?
I'm
No,
saying, bro, it's a
no,
dynasty.
Shit, is
but
Jared
I got
Goff
Michael
gonna
Penix.
be a
But
fucking?
I know what it is.
Is
Bro, you
Jared
can
Goff?
go.
Is Kirk
I
Cousins?
could go trade. I could go get Caleb
Hey,
Williams
bro.
from you in the offseason,
Hey.
bro. If I wanted him, I could go get Caleb Wood. I could go get Joe. We're not trading. I mean, bro.
But I think that's even where you have to be able to evaluate, because is Michael Penix even the long-term solution in Atlanta? We don't know
I
that.
don't know.
Like,
It don't look like it.
who you
Same
gonna
thing
throw
for,
to
like-
Caleb Williams?
according to you guys, in 3 years, all the rookies are going to be elite. So I just got to wait 3 years and we'll see what's up, and then I'll move from there. According to Slico, 3 years he'll be cool, and I'm back in it.
I just want to know who you gonna throw for Caleb Williams.
I don't want Caleb Williams, bro. He's good on your team. I'm just ready for the playoffs, baby.
That's what I thought.
I got to focus on that right now, and then we could talk
That's
about
exactly what I thought.
we're going to off season. I got C Brooks. I'm worried about right now.
See, Brooks, you feel good against
Who's
Steve this week?
winning? C. Brooks or Steve?
I think whatchamacallit got me this week, bro. But we'll see what happens.
Yeah, fantasy.
So then what's the point?
Bro.
So what's the point of even like having a team like that if you're not even confident with it in the playoffs?
I mean, bro, let's be real about my team this year, bro. Jaden Daniels went out. Jamar Chase ain't been getting the ball like he usually did. Like, bro, everything is situational. But I'm not expecting my team to win it this year. But I wasn't gonna just bow out.
We finna compete.
Like, you got me fucked up, bro. Like, my team is definitely solid enough to compete. But like, no, I'm not gonna just sit there and like expect my team to win, bro. Jaden Daniels is out. It'd be unathletic to think that I was gonna win this year.
But like you said,
I had a
he
lot of
got
injuries,
matchups,
bro.
Tyler,
Like, let's be
Tyler
honest,
might
bro.
actually ball against Carolina though.
Be
Like,
unathletic.
Come on, bro. You sitting here talking about like all these other players I got, bro. Let's be the real truth. The reason why my team not as good as it's supposed to be is because Jaden Daniels is injured. Like, you sitting here talking about everybody else, but the real reason why my team not as good as it's supposed to be.
Damn.
That ain't the only reason though.
Hey, real
Right.
team,
It's
see,
one of the
Brooks,
main reasons,
that,
for
hey,
real.
that'd be unathletic for real, bro.
Shit,
That's crazy.
Hey,
your
so
boy.
Bank, who's catching the friendlies, bro? Like,
Bank, you had a healthy Jaden Daniels week 1. You got blown out. What are you talking about?
Hey, cut it
up, bro?
out. We ain't getting back to y'all doing this. Let's go, Slicko. What's the
Jaden Daniels is the key. If I had Jaden Daniels, I'd be really, really, really good.
Slicko,
AG as a
friendly
host,
fade.
bro.
in there, bro.
Hey,
Shade.
G.
Friendly
Hey,
Hey,
fade.
as a
don't even
host-
act like you ain't want Jaden Daniels. Shut your ass up, bro.
I
G,
did,
as
bro,
a
but you
host,
was asking
you
for
need- you
2
got some
running back
moves to
ones,
make.
bro. I'm not doing that, bro.
And that's
He was
fine.
at what two
You don't
running
have
backs
to.
and a
JJ
couple
McCarthy
firsts?
played better than Jaden Daniels last week.
That was just last week, bro.
I'm just saying,
JJ
Bro,
bro.
is
like,
not him, dog.
bro, you sounding like super
Host,
basic
G,
with
you
what you
gotta
saying, bro.
host.
Like, I'm not tripping off what you saying, bro. Like, for real.
All
You
right,
saying simple-minded things, bro. Like, go ahead.
but you getting bounced out this week, so come join the couch with me, player.
That's
Yeah.
fine, bro. And we'll be back next year in the playoffs, too. Believe that.
That's fine.
Catch up.
That's catch up getting bounced out back-to-back years. All right.
Did you make
Bro,
playoffs
you just
last
gonna
year?
be sitting there. You just gonna be throwing Thanos memes, acting like you doing something, bro. From the outside. Go
am,
ahead, bro.
bro.
Enjoy. Like, for real.
I got draft picks.
Have fun, bro. Enjoy the draft picks.
Hey,
Thanos.
Hey, the
finna-
Charlotte Hornets get a lot of draft picks too. They don't do nothing with them
That
I'm not
is
sure.
true.
every
You see
year,
what I
bro.
you
They
see
get
what
a
I did
first
with
all
them.
the time, bro. If you,
You
hey,
see what I did with
like I
them.
said, winners win and losers they get all these picks and they
You're
still
not
lose.
winning. You're not winning,
the
bro.
only winner,
Bro, there's only
in
one
this
winner, brother.
Jack
I made the
boy.
playoffs 2 years in a row. I'm
What
not
are we
tripping,
talking
bro.
about? Winners win. We're
That
none
ain't
of us
winning
in here
shit,
are
bro.
winning, bro. We're not winning, bro. None of us in this
Yeah, so
podcast
if
right
you
now are
listen to this
winning.
podcast, you might actually just
Shit,
start
I
losing,
am.
bro. A bunch of bums giving bums advice.
I'm
For
just,
real.
I'm just
Shit,
saying
I'm
though,
winning.
bro. Like,
Only one that
congrats
got
to the 3
only one
game
that
win streak, bro.
Hey,
You was 3-8.
congrats. Hey, congrats. You made it to the playoffs and you getting bounced first round. Congrats,
It's
bro.
fine, bro. A lot of
That is-
teams do.
That's fine. I didn't make the playoffs to him, bro. It's like, what are you talking about? Like, you acted like you won the championship.
I'm not acting like anything, bro. But you act like you got the best assets and the best team in the best situation, and you don't.
Bro, I know my team's not good. That's the difference. I know it's not good.
Bro, I don't act like my team's the best though. I don't. Nobody. I never said my team's the best.
Neither did I. So
Okay,
what are
then
we
why are we talking?
about?
Hey,
You said it, not me.
You sitting there
All
here
right,
telling me
man.
I say my team's the
Hey, let's
best, this and that. I never did, bro.
Let's wrap
Hey,
this
you
up.
know
I
who
hate
Let's
can
you,
wrap
bro.
catch
this
the
up.
friendlies for real?
I gotta get.
You know
I
who
gotta
can
go
really catch the
memes.
friendlies?
I gotta go memes. Nico, hit us with the
Quinshot Junkie could
friendly
catch the
phase of the week,
friendlies.
bro.
Hey, nah. Shay and Corn can catch the friendlies because these motherfuckers been arguing all podcasts. So we not gonna do a player. We gonna do C Pump and Shay. They can catch the
Hey,
friendlies.
They could catch
until
the friendlies
Hey,
this week.
until
All right.
next
that weight class
episode.
difference, bro.
Until next episode,
Hey.
I'm Ghost.
Hey,
David
I
and
know. I
Goliath.
pick my
I'm
battles,
Ghost
bro.
until next episode.
I'm not doing it. I
David
pick my
and
battles,
Goliath.
bro. I'm not
And
doing
you
it.
already know Wendy was telling his ass to get the fuck off. That's why he had to bounce. But nah, shit. Friendly phase, we just gonna say Jalen Hurts, man. Shit, anybody got his stats?
21 for 40, 240 yards, 4 interceptions, 1 fumble.
Negative points.
And a
Negative.
interception and
1.6.
fumble
Negative
on one
points.
play.
My dog was in the negative. Hey, I love Jalen Hurts, man. I'm a big fan of Jalen Hurts. But yeah, this week play, you gotta catch the friendlies, dog. You gotta catch the friendlies. So
Yeah.
I don't know who they have next week, but I feel like he'll definitely have an improvement next week. But yeah, this week against my boys, the Bolts, man, it was a rough game for him. So yeah, so maybe I could throw AJ Brown in there too, but AJ Brown was kind of productive if you look at the points. I mean, I think he got 13. I mean, I'd be happy with 13. Shit, if I'd have had 13, I'd have been in the playoffs. Okay, good looking.
Man, I wish you won, bro. I would have got the second pick.
Man, yeah. So yeah, so nomination for friendly phase is Jalen Hurts this week, man. Week 15. And bonus friendly phase, Shay and C Pump.
I'm not running that fade.
That's all
There's
like
no
that.
fade to be fought, bro. It's no hate. It's all love.
Hey, it's
I
friendly,
hope
bro.
your strategy works, brother.
Friendly phase.
Hey, I think my strategy's off to a good start. So time will tell, bro.
Time
If
will,
time
bro.
will shuck is the
Bro,
truth.
we're really too early in this
Hey, I'll
draft
tell you
to
what,
even
too.
be.
Just like I got RJ, I will be getting some other young talent from y'all. Believe that.
It's definitely.
Hey, we will be getting
definitely
some of
gonna
that young talent.
It's definitely gonna happen. I mean, trades will be made, trades will be accepted, and trades will be denied. You know,
We will be getting some young talent.
you're gonna have to figure it out when it come to ghosting on Devontae, bro. Because yeah, he getting you.
I'm not tripping about
take
Devontae,
Devontae,
bro. He has a multi-year contract. Hey,
Will he
we-
have the same production next season? We'll see. Stay tuned.
it might be better actually.
We'll see. I wouldn't
Maybe
bet on
worse
it.
too.
It might be worse too. You know, it
We
might
don't
be
know the
worse.
future.
I mean, he gets a lot of TDs, but next year, you know, with that chemistry, he might be getting more regular catches too. You just never know.
Yeah, I mean Devontae is a dog. He for
Like,
sure.
bro, he's a good player, bro. I'm not
Bro,
tripping.
he's a great player. Like,
Yeah.
but then I mean, it's fantasy, bro. So it just depends on, you know, people are gonna value him differently, bro.
Hey, the number 5 scoring receiver in all of Dynasty, bro. I am not tripping. Y'all worried about age, bro? Like I said, bro, production, points.
All right, production.
I'd rather have that.
All right, production. We'll see how that plan keeps going as we get
Shout out to Devontae Adams.
deeper and deeper in this league.
Shout out to Tay.
But yeah, so is that a wrap on episode? What is this, episode 2?
Episode 2. Till next time.
Hey, for real, me and C Brooks should just start a podcast called Fades.
Great fades.